What's up guys, we're back playing some Lotus Combo in Pioneer. It's been a little bit, we haven't played this deck in quite a while, but I wanted to come back, give it a shot, see what the Pioneer meta is like, and see how it goes. If you've seen Lotus before, the list is pretty stock. Overall, we have our channel lands with 3 Boseiju, 2 Otawara, the Lotus Fields, and Thespian Stages. For our ramp, we have our Boreal Grazer. We have our ways to ramp with Lotus Field with Hidden Strings, Vizier of Tumbling Sands, Pour Over the Pages, Dark Petition where we have Spell Mastery. We have Sylvan Scrying to find our Lotus Fields or Thespian Stages. Sometimes we're finding channel lands if we want to kill opposing artifacts or other lands. The newest addition to the deck is Impulse, which is just an instant speed strategic planning, so it's technically better. A lot of the time you're impulsing at sorcery speed, but you also hold up instant speed interaction with Boseiju. If they don't play anything, you can impulse instead. For our payoffs, we have Omniscience, Behold the Beyond, 3 Emergent Ultimatum, 2 Dark Petition, and our Leer. So our flex spots today are Peer into the Abyss, and usually there's 1 Mastermind's Acquisition, but we're also running 1 Fae of Wishes as well. So you can kind of mix and match. This is kind of older tech. Usually you just run like 1 and maybe no Peer, but you can run Peer and it's fine. Peer was removed just because of Narset. If Narset's in play, this card's like useless. But then you can just like Behold the Beyond package and it's fine. Peer does have some cool things, so if you draw it, it's only 7 mana instead of like 10 mana, and you can pretty much win on the spot if you have enough mana. Our win condition, like always, is Approach of the Second Sun. We'll be able to wish for that with Fae of Wishes or Mastermind's Acquisition once we have Omniscience down. We have Mystical Disputes for counters, Thought Distortion for the Mirror, Blue-White, Phoenix, anything with spells. For our board wipes, we have 3 Languish and Path of Peril. This is for mono white, any small creature decks. We have 1 Terra Sunder. This exiles an artifact or enchantment, or we can pay 4 and just exile any non-land permanent. We have 2 Zakama for those smaller creature matchups again, and then Pithing Needle. This is primarily for mono green. We can name Karn with it, or sometimes we'll name Boseiju or something else out of another deck. So that is Lotus Combo and Pioneer. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and let's get into gameplay. Alright, welcome to match 1. We are on the play. So we're against Gigantha. This hand's a mulligan. All we have is Thespian Stage and Otawara. We don't have any green mana. Nothing to get some acceleration going, so we're going to mulligan this one. So we will keep this one. We have 2 lands, Sylvan Scrying for Lotus, some acceleration if we draw another land, which would be nice. So we'll keep this. We'll put Pierre back on the bottom. So we'll lead off with Temple of Mystery. I'm going to get that green source down. We don't want this right now, and we'll pass. That's why Temple of Mystery is such a strong card. Just put that to the bottom and move on. Llanowar Elves. Another Sylvan Scrying. Not the worst. We can first Sylvan Scrying for Lotus Field, and then this can get Thespian Stage. It'd be cool if we like naturally drew that. Then we can just kind of pop off from there. Looks like they're going to play a 3-drop. Risen Reef, sure. They don't get their ramp on, so that's a good thing. Botanical Sanctum, we will Sylvan Scrying again. Get Thespian Stage. Play Lotus Field. Sack these 2. Play Prosperous Innkeeper. Get a treasure token. They have all the mana in the world. Another Arboreal Grazer, not really what we want to see. We'll do this now so that way we can copy and play Grazer. They have the Boseiju. No, we're not going to shock that in. We'll play at the Grazer. It sucks when they like draw that naturally. Play Grazer, put Sanctum into play. I feel like every time every game 1, they always have like Boseiju in hand. Azrath's Monument, okay. They put Gigantha to hand. They get in with that. We'll block 1. They just have to like not have the natural Boseiju. We'll take this. We'll tap like this. I don't think we have to cycle right away. I'm just gonna get blockers out. So we'll sack these 2. That was a good draw. Play Grazer and just pass. I don't really want to put Leer out there just yet. And it's not like we have anything in the graveyard anyway for. Alright, Grinning Ingus. Do they have the combo? They do. Yeah, so they play Grinning Ingus, Birgi, make unlimited mana. We were just like too slow. We didn't really draw anything. Didn't draw into anything. Let's see if we can I'm just going to cycle this. All right, so they do all this. They get Devilish Valet, and then they swing for 1,000,000. All right, so we got comboed out there. So against the Birgi combo, definitely want creature removal here with Languish and Path of Peril. So we'll bring in these 4. We'll take out 2 Balageds, Behold, and so we're just going to be bringing in creature removal. Yes, we'd like to be on the play. Hopefully we get like a faster start this time. This isn't great. This is kind of like a model 6 with Omniscience in hand, but we have 2 impulses. One of our lands. We'll try this. Opponent mulligans to 6. Again, it's not the most impressive, but it'll do with these. I'm keeping because of impulse. Opponent mulligan to 5. Hopefully that helps a little bit. And they played the elf. Maybe we could have mulliganed to like a sweeper as well. Masterminds, not really what we want. I'm gonna do this now just because there's no reason like not to. Boseiju could be good for if they get Hazard's Monument, but I really don't want to be playing like the control matchup. We just want to be faster in this matchup. I think I'm taking Temple here. I want to make my land drops, and Temple helps with scrying. There's Hazard's Monument. There's Lotus Field. So we're gonna have to wait a turn. It's gonna be awkward. We'll play out Temple of Mystery, put that on the bottom, and I guess we'll pass. We'll just like impulse at the end of their end step here. There's really not much to do in this matchup. Like right now, we're just chilling. They make a land drop. They don't attack. So this is Coco. Another Lotus Field. Guess we'll take Dark Petition here. Another stage. We're gonna play Lotus Field. Hopefully, they're definitely gonna Coco here. So hopefully they don't hit anything crazy. They could just hit the combo and win. Hopefully they brick. I feel like it's pretty hard to brick with Coco, especially in this deck. They have so many creatures. They got one. I would love a sweeper. If I could draw, like, next turn draw a sweeper. I mean, we could always masterminds for it as well. We have a lot we can do next turn if we get to untap. As long as they don't have Ignis. They do not. Okay. Oh, we draw Emergent Ultimatum. I love it. That should be game. We already have Omniscience in hand too, so we could let's start with Cycling Vizier. There's Path of Peril actually. Okay. So that would just wipe the board. Well, no, that wouldn't get rid of Birgi. Get rid of everything else, but let's see. This goes to 7. We don't have 9 mana. That's poor. We'll just use all the blue mana, hold the black mana for Ultimatum. We draw Hidden Strings. That's pretty good. Discard that. They're not tapping out, so it makes me think like they have something. I don't know. No. There's no way they have Mystical Dispute, right? We're just gonna slam Omniscience. There's no way they have Mystical Dispute. I guess they could have Boseiju. So we're gonna cast this first. If they Boseiju that in response, that's fine. They didn't. Okay. We get Peer, Pour. I'll just get Strings just in case. They definitely have Boseiju though, because they can cast it for 1 mana because of Birgi. So like it could have, well, we still couldn't have killed Birgi with Path of Peril. All right, so they give us Pour and Strings. So now they're gonna Boseiju this. Yep, which is fine. That's why we did what we did. Played around it perfectly. Untap, untap. We will discard Thespian Stage. We can cycle. Yes. Grazer, not what we want. All right, let's Dark Petition here. Let's use our mana here. I'm just going to get Hidden Strings. So we have so much mana, it's going to be fine. We're doing this like a very convoluted way, but it's okay. Now they're F6'd. Now we can do that. Cast Dark Position, get Bala, get Recovery. Okay, so we get Bala, get Recovery, cast it, get Omniscience, and do the whole thing. I'm sure you guys can find a cleaner line than that, but that's just the one I took. Man, they've had Boseiju every time, just natty drawing it. Pretty good for them. I guess we'll just run it back. This is like the last hand before, but we have 2 lands, Sylvan Scrying. We kind of have like a little bit of everything, and we have a board wipe, but is it too slow? Like turn 1, turn 2, Sylvan Scrying, turn 3 for Lotus. I think because we're on the draw and we have Temple of Mystery, I'm going to keep. So we have the Scry, we have a lot of draws to see, some payoff cards, maybe draw a Lotus naturally. Probably going to lead on a dork here. Yep. Ultimatum. We'll play Temple of Mystery. And there you go. We'll keep Thespian Stage on top. Next turn, we'll Sylvan Scrying for Lotus, play Stage. So this is going to be like a turn 5. I don't know if it's going to be fast enough though, because they're already popping off here. As long as they don't have like their combo piece. And we have to play this land out. We can't hold this for Hazard's Monument. So we'll get Lotus Field, pass. Just hoping we're fast enough. If not, like play draw, there's nothing we can do about it. Besides maybe keep a faster hand, but I think the hand is fine unless you're like mulling to they have Coco mana. So we're just gonna play this and pass. There's no point in untapping with Vizier because we can't make another land drop to copy Thespian Stage. So next turn we can Languish if we really want to. Like hopefully they break on this Coco, pass, and then we Languish. That would be ideal. They've had turn 3 Coco. Oh, okay. Don't think we're dead. If they pass the turn, we're not dead. We're just dead with this, aren't we? Okay, so they Coco'd into the combo. Turn 4. Unfortunate. Yeah, so if we got to untap, we could have Languished their board away. Even if we were on the play there, I think it would have been too slow. They just kind of hit exactly what they needed. All right, match 2. This hand isn't pretty, but we'll keep it. We have Lotus. Oh no, the mirror. I was hoping to avoid the mirror tonight. And they get to lead off on a Scryland. We'll play Botanical Sanctum, pass. Hopefully Otawara can maybe cheese something out. But this is definitely like a play draw. Say, wow, they have double Temple. That's really good for them. I'd love to draw a Grazer here. Oh no. And they have Lotus, I bet? Wow. All right, so this is the start that we want. This is like a fantastic start for them. Valley, get Recovery. Play out another land. I know, this hand's so slow, I guess. Would you guys mull this? Like, we have Lotus Field. I feel like we have to keep with just that and just hope like we draw a little more into it. We're just going to yield. They're impulsing. Wow, okay. I am jealous. We're going to play Lotus. We'll cycle here. Maybe we draw like Boseiju or something. We could just be dead next turn or the turn after that. I feel like I don't want to I'm not going to waste another Vizier because we're not doing anything. Guess I'll just pass. Hopefully they just copy and pass. And hopefully me holding this Balagad isn't going to come back to haunt me, because we'd love to have 4 mana to Otawara, maybe like a Omniscience or something. We draw another Lotus Field. I guess we're going to play this. Play Balagad tapped. There's really nothing we can do, is there? I guess let's cycle here. We have a lot of redraw, like mana effects, so I don't mind using just to like draw some here. All right, they're gonna copy this in response. Another hidden strings. Man, if we had Lotus Field, we just win. 4. If we tap this, 4, go down to 2 plus 6, go down to 4 plus 8. So hidden strings, go down to 2, then we have 4, go down to 2, have 6, go down to 4, have 8. All right, I think we can, I don't know if we need triple green. I think that's going to be the issue here, actually. Can we do this? Tap here, here. No, I don't think we can do this. I think the only good thing about doing this is holding up Otawara. If I can do this and I'm just messing it up, you guys let me know, but I don't think we can make the double black. The triple green is the problem here because we can't tap this for whatever, and now they just get to go off. Yeah, I don't think there was a way to strings this into Ultimatum because of the awkward green mana here. All right, they cast Pour, they do all the Pour stuff. Behold the Multiverse. They keep 2 on the top, that's another Pour. Discard Stage, they cycle Vizier, sure. They Impulse, they Hidden Strings. They're just going through the motions here. I'm trying to see, like, maybe they slip up and we can Otawara or something. Most likely not, but we'll see. It's pretty hard for them to brick from here. They have 12 mana. They Hidden Strings. Like, even if we... Alright, they Leer. Yeah, okay. We'll just concede. Like, they just go through the whole thing and... Alright, against the Mirror. We have Thought Distortion, Mystical Dispute. We'll board out Behold. We want to be faster, so we want to keep the Grazers in. We can take out 2 Balagads, 1 Ultimatum. Probably an Impulse. We'll board like that. Alright, we'll be on the play. It's definitely a play draw dependent match, and this hand we can't keep. We don't have any lands. We will keep this. We'll bottom Omniscience. We'll keep because we have Temple and Impulse. So we'll Temple. And you can't even feel bad about that last match just because they pretty much had the nuts, I would say. Almost like double Temple into both lands into just popping off. That was just like a clean turn 4, turn 5. And they have the Grazer again, so definitely not going to mulligan this 6 hand though. Vizier, we'll play Sanctum here. We'll Impulse here now. No reason to wait. We'll take the Sylvan Scrying. And so we're just like hoping they're not as fast, but we shall see. So we can Sylvan Scrying into Lotus next turn, but we're really just missing that second piece with Thespian Stage, especially if they just have everything. So they got Stage, so that means they're going to play Lotus now. Balagad. All right, we'll Sylvan Scrying. Get Lotus Field. Play Lotus Field. Soccer 2 lands and pass the turn. So now they're going to play Lotus Field. Copy with Thespian Stage. Yep. They sack them. Probably copy now. Unless they have some weird like triple hidden strings hand. So our best draw would be Thespian Stage. Let's start with cycling. Again, we're already behind. They've had like the perfect set of draws this whole time. I'm going to Pour now. Discard Grazer. Did not get what we wanted. Man. I guess we just have to play like a control. We're just going to Thought Distortion them. Oh man, their hand wasn't... They probably would have won next round, honestly. Like Vizier and Pour is just good enough. But they do have Leer. Oh man, their hand's good. Like we got rid of... all we got rid of was Pour, actually. All right, so that was a terrible Thought Distortion. We were really hoping that they had like a lot more, but I mean, we're not going to beat that hand with regardless, unless we win exactly last turn. So they cycle into Behold. Wow, they just had everything. Another Thespian Stage, Lotus Field, a Glutton of Riches. They play the island out. We do get to untap. Sadly, we have to play this tapped and just pass. We do have the Dispute for Leer. If they just tap like this and try to play Leer. No, damn. Okay. We were hoping they wouldn't. I don't know. I guess they drew another Vizier for turn. So now like they have enough mana to pay for Leer with through Dispute. If they just go Leer, I guess we'll take a couple. Let them see what they draw. Man, they have exactly Dispute mana up. I'm just gonna make them use it, I guess. It's not gonna get any easier. We'll see what we draw. Ugh, man. Yeah, we're drawing like garbage. I guess we have to. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're not gonna win drawing like this. We will cycle. Oh. All right. Well. I misclicked. That wouldn't have mattered anyway. We're just going to scoop. There's no way we're winning this. All right, match 3, and this is a fantastic hand, so we're going to keep this one. We have all the lands we need. Maybe a little too many Sylvan Scryings here, but this is what we really need. We also want to draw a land. I mean, if we have to sacrifice Thespian Stage, we can always get another one. No, not another mirror. God, this league's so boring. They play Temple of Mystery. They put it to the bottom. Ugh, 2 mirrors in a row. Play out Thespian Stage. Probably Sylvan Scrying here. This deck isn't like that popular to where they should be. I'm gonna Sylvan Scrying here. I'm gonna get a Boseiju. See if I can keep them off. Might be better to just like be faster than them. Well, we're not even on the play. They're on the play. Right now our hands are like identical. Maybe it'll make them play around something. Double Thespian Stage. Balagad Recovery. All right, we'll just pass. We'll hold up Boseiju. Impulse. Impulse. They find a card. I'm curious if they try to Lotus here. They Sylvan Scrying. Now they get Lotus. Oh, they get their own Boseiju. Interesting. All right, well, we're not going to give them time to Boseiju us, I guess. Like, we're not going to be able to hit them either, but we're going to be ahead now on board. So I'm fine with that. So we have to remember that they do have Boseiju. So if we go for like the Omniscience plan or something like that, so we just won't do that. So next turn, hopefully they tap out and then we can just win with Hidden Strings, Vizier, and Emergent. Otawara. I mean, it sucks we have all these lands, but all right, they're passing. So they're just going to hold up Boseiju, I guess. All right, let's just start spinning here. Got a Vizier, Dark Petition. Okay, we'll just keep going. Impulse, Cast Ultimatum. All right, that resolves. We'll get Peer, Omniscience, and Pour. So if they give us the Omniscience, like it's fine if they Boseiju it because we can just get it back with Balagad and we have 1,000,000 mana here. You could also go for the Behold the Beyond line as well. All right, and they just scoop. They don't even let us. So we would like target ourselves with Peer, Pour, see all our cards. There's no way they can beat that. We would just tap for 1,000,000 mana and go get Approach and win. All right, we're going to do the same thing we did last time. We'll bring in these 5. We'll take out Behold, 2 Balagads, Fae, and Ultimatum. You could argue bringing in a Terrace Under as well, or maybe something. I don't know. Oh, this hand's terrible. We will mulligan this hand. This is even worse. I guess we'll keep this because, I mean, it's pretty terrible also. Maybe they'll be a little slower. And there's always game 3. No, not Grazer. All right, we'll lead off on Temple. Thespian Stage, we'll keep on top. They play Sylvan Scrying. This, we'll get Lotus Field. Yep. Okay, they're going to eat their Thespian Stage, so we're assuming that they have another one. And if they do, their hand is pretty gross. We'll play Botanical Sanctum and pass. Maybe hold up Impulse and or Boseiju, I guess. They cycle Vizier. I would love for them to go Thespian Stage. Oh, they didn't. They're going to go Pour. They're trying to go off with 2 mana here. I feel like that's like, unless they have the exact nuts here, I feel like this is like a lot or like unnecessary. 2 mana, Sylvan Scrying. Are they gonna play get Grazer into Thespian Stage or something? That's so weird. All right, we're gonna Impulse. Kind of lame. Do you want another Impulse to try and find Lotus? I guess. All right, and we're just gonna hold up Boseiju again. Another stage. So hopefully they play Thespian Stage and just like make the mistake of trying to copy it immediately. I mean, it's not like they have counterplay to this. Looks like they're cycling again. Yeah, I don't understand how they. I mean, they got the Thespian Stage. I guess they're like playing around Boseiju. All right, they got the Thespian Stage. I would love for them to go for it. It's like too juicy not to, right? Like they keep tapping on untapping. And they don't know that I have a Boseiju. All right, Arboreal Grazer into Sanctum. Man, they're just not going to tap. And I couldn't Impulse there because then they could just copy. All right, we're going to play Thespian Stage. They have to do it at my end step. There's no way they don't. Wow. They are being so patient about that. That's insane. All right, they tap 4 mana. I just can't believe they're trying to play without copying. Like they're literally, oh my God, are they really playing? I'm going to Impulse now. That's wild that they're playing around Boseiju like that hard. Look at the Dispute. That's what I was looking for. I'm going to let them untap because they're going to cast Ultimatum because they pitched 1, so that means they have another in hand. I don't know if I should be impressed or just like confused with how they're playing this. But whatever they're doing, they're playing very slowly around it. Maybe they're just like counting up their mana. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like they have enough and they can get all the colors they need, like black. Oh, you know what? They can't because they tap this for blue. They can't do 2 black and 3 green here. I think that was their mistake. Masterminds. Ooh, search your library for a card. And they can get like another Hidden Strings to try and pop off. Okay, they did the thing. I mean, we don't have much going on anyway, but we've just like waited this whole time for them to do that. My God, we're drawing like garbage. We just like have nothing. Is it worth it to... They only have 3 cards in hand. I'm gonna just play this tapped and pass. I don't know. Like there's no way we cycle, like we could cycle once maybe and see 3, 4, 5, 6. So they definitely have an Ultimatum in hand. We'll keep the speed up for that. We also have Otawara open. We don't know exactly what they got with Masterminds. Oh man, no, they have Balagad. Okay, that stinks. They're not going to copy now. Are they going to like wait for me to tap out or something? I don't know. I'm just going to copy this now just in case. It'll give them an opening to copy, but we don't have anything anyway. We just need like something. Okay, that's something. We will Sylvan Scrying here. Get Lotus Field. Play Lotus Field. What sucks is if we don't copy now, they can blow this up. But if we do copy, we just lose. I don't think we can copy here. We have to hold up and dispute and hope they just like don't have Boseiju. Go for it this turn. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, they can pay for dispute anyway. 6, 7. If they can't if they just go for it right here. Man. All right. Let's cycle. I'm probably going to counter this. Man, it's so awkward. So we're going to copy here. Just use all our mana, and then we're going to dispute. So there's not going to be a... Oh, wow, they had their own dispute. We are officially F6'd. So now we just lose. We're tapped out. They have nothing to play around. Now they're just going to cast Ultimatum. All of that for... We just drew like garbage. So they cast Ultimatum. They get the Behold, Omniscience, and Dark Petition package. So they stacked it backwards, but I don't think it matters, right? Yeah, they just get strings, tap, tap, then they get Balagad Recovery, or they Balagad Recovery strings on tap. They get Leer, and then they get to do all that, and then they win. All right, game 3. Let's hope this is better. Let's hope we actually draw some gas here. Would be nice. All right, yes, we'd like to be in the play. I'm going to keep this hand on the back of stage, this right here, and then holding up Boseiju. It's not amazing, but it's fine. We finally get to ramp a little bit. And who knows, we might draw a Sylvan Scrying or a Lotus Field. They lead off on Temple of Mystery. 1 to the bottom. We'll play another stage and pass. They Sylvan Scrying for a Boseiju. Ugh. We need like Lotus Field immediately. Or Sylvan Scrying. Impulse. We're going to Impulse immediately. No, come on. Impulse. We're going to Impulse again. Not that we can play a land. There's Lotus. Any order. So we have 2 Thespian stages, so they can only Boseiju off of a couple. So it's like whatever. Sylvan Scrying. Lotus Field. So eat that. We'll make them blow this up. What sucks is we don't have another island, do we? Oh, we have Breeding Pool. Cool. Yeah, we'll shock that in. And we'll just pass. We'll hold up Boseiju, because maybe they try to do some stuff like exactly what we just did. I feel like they have to have Lotus, right? They wouldn't get Boseiju. Wow, no. Okay. That makes sense. I'm really hoping they don't have... Oh my god, they got another Boseiju? That's so infuriating. I'm just gonna get their Thespian stage now while I have the mana. We don't have anything else to get. Alright, so we can... Sylvan Scrying, go get Thespian stage, play Thespian stage, copy Lotus Field. All my huffing and puffing, and obviously we still have everything we need. Next turn we can Thought Distortion them. They just have nothing going on here. They've used 2 Sylvan Scryings to get Lotus Field. Or to get Boseijus. Okay, so they've just had it in hand this whole time. Depending on what we draw, we can play it safe with Thought Distortion, and then next turn pour, unless they completely tap out here. All right, they're going for something. Do they have Ultimatum in hand? Are you serious? No! Man. Oh, we draw... Man, I don't know. This is some crap luck, man. They Thought Distortion us before we could get them, and then we draw Lotus Field to add insult to injury. They're at 7 minutes, too. They play a Temple of Mystery. How about we draw something? This is like not our night, guys. Not our night. No, they got the Thespian stage, too. Hopefully they're just like out of gas, but no, come on. 2 cards in hand. If they have the payoff after all of this, I'm going to be so sad. Oh, another Thought Distortion. If they have Ultimatum, they can cast it. Masterminds, yep. Yeah, they just had, I guess they had the nuts. They just had everything in hand, and they were able to use Sylvan Scrying to get all the Boseijus to slow us down. And there's no way to like stage in hand, because every time we cast it, like, no, this like doesn't matter. Now we just lose. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're setting on like a Mystical Dispute too. It just like doesn't matter. We can't even Otawara Leer back because they just recast her and keep going. Okay, they cast this other strings, yep. They cast Omniscience. So they had an Omniscience in hand. I'm gonna Otawara Omniscience back. So then they discard Omniscience. I don't think it's really gonna matter, but we'll see. Because they can just get like a Hidden Strings, Pour, and something else. Their hand was nuts though. Their hand was Omniscience, and I mean, I guess they got something with Masterminds. They probably got Omniscience with Masterminds. So yeah, they got the Hidden Strings. They probably have Balagad. Okay, they did get the Pour. And they can recast these with Leer. Did they get Hidden Strings double pages? Another Ultimatum. All right, so they get Pour, Dark Petition, and Balagad. Guess we'll put... Doesn't really matter what we put back. Dark Petition gives them less mana. All right, they cast Pour, cast Balagad. Balagad Omniscience. All right, so they have Omniscience, Masterminds. They get Approach. They do the whole thing again. All right, match 4. Let's see if we can steal a win. Finally. We're going to keep this hand. It has all the mana we need. We just need to find the payoffs now. It doesn't look great because we have 5 lands in this, but I swear, if this is the 3rd mirror in the row, why is everyone playing this deck? Thought I was being original here. All right, we're going to play Boseiju, that, into Temple. We'll keep that on top. We'll keep that on top, and I guess we're gonna hold up Boseiju, depending on what they do. If they just Lotus here, oh, Hope Tender, and they have the, okay. They attack with a Boreal Grazer, Impulse, yeah. So because we're behind, we can't just like, I mean, they only have 2 cards in hand, but if they don't do anything, we can Impulse. If they do, hopefully they just pass back, and we can Impulse and do something, but it doesn't look like they're going to. They're gonna tap Hope, 5 mana for Pour. All right, they just pass. That was an interesting Pour. We will Impulse. Do we want Lotus Field here, or do we want Vizier for a redraw? So if we go 1, 2, no, I'm going to take Vizier here. I think I'm going to tap out this turn, and hopefully they don't have it. Because they have 3 cards in hand. Sylvan Scrying, Lotus Field. I guess I'm just going to play it out. This is probably wrong, too. I'm just like we could have played Otawara and held up Impulse, and then next turn do it, because now this is open to get Boseiju'd. If they just go Temple or Stage Pass, then we're just screwed with Hope Tender, and it's like max punished. So hopefully they don't have a lot going on, but I can't imagine they don't. Hopefully they don't have much, or hopefully they brick. Oh, it looks like they have nothing. That's good for us, but like, what are we really doing here? I mean, I guess we'll start with cycling. They can always untap these and blow us out too. I'm gonna copy here, see if they want to blow us out here with like a, oh wait, they don't, okay. I guess we'll Impulse. All these cards are great. We just don't have like the mana. Everything's just so awkward here. We do have Spell Mastery for Dark Petition, and if we had just something, our hand is terrible as usual. So it's just like, we could take the Hidden Strings for more mana. I guess we'll take Dark Petition here because that'll just get us whatever we need. Play out Stage and pass. Just hope we're not dead. We have 8 mana next turn. They're tapping green. Is this Ultimatum? Come on. Did they draw it? They exert Hope Tender. Okay, so they did draw it. Oh man, that's just... All right, they get the normal package of Omniscience, Behold, and so they get to put a card in their hand. They don't have Spell Mastery, so they don't get 3 black mana. They cycle with Vizier. All right, they resolve Behold. This is going to be Hidden Strings targeting Hope Tender and Lotus Field. Oh wait, this is already untapped. All right, they untap it with Hope Tender. Untap, untap. They pour. They pour again. Leer is game. All right, third mirror. We'll bring in Thought Distortion, 2 Disputes. 1, 1, 1. I can't believe we faced this deck, the mirror, 3 times in a row. All right, yes, we'd like to be on the play. I mean, we're going to keep it. We have all the lands again. Hopefully we don't flood out again. Play out Sanctum and pass. We'd like to draw like, I guess, 1 more land. This is pretty much like a Multi 6, but we would keep this Multi 6. All right, that works. Play Mystery. We will probably going to bottom this. We just don't have any ramp. So next turn we can just Lotus Field and Impulse. What Impulse now though? Looking for Hidden Strings or Pour. All right, we'll take Pour. So far so good. I have a feeling that we're probably going to get like, well, they played a Boseiju out. I wonder if they have another one or they're just like trying to make other land drops. Sylvan Scrying for Lotus? Play Lotus. Do they have Scrying for Thespian Stage is the question. But they're taking a while, so I feel like it can't be that obvious, right? Vizier. They use Vizier, untap Lotus Field. Tap 3 green. I guess this has to be Sylvan Scrying, yeah. So we get to go off first. At least we're going to copy Thespian Stage and assume that they do too, unless they just hold up like a Boseiju. Well, no, but holding up Boseiju wouldn't do it. Okay, they get the Boseiju. That's not going to do anything. This, like, we're happy they did that now. Trying to like catch us off. We can, it's not worth it to Vizier here, right? No, we just want like maximum mana. So like getting Boseiju doesn't really do much here. See if they just like copy now. 4 mana. Hidden Strings? There's no way they have the combo. They cast Hidden Strings. They're doing something. 6 mana. Pour over the pages. I wonder if they're like trying to like go for it. All right, they copy. Impulse, okay. If they had strings into like the combo, it would have been so sad. All right, so now we're just going to pop off. That's a great draw. All right, we'll discard Lotus Field here. Cycle. Land, not that good. We'll pour again. Discard Sanctum. We have 2 Thought Distortions, but we just have Peer. So what sucks is, let's play it safe here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do we have no Hidden Strings, so we can't do that. So I was going to cast Leer into Hidden Strings, but we don't have enough. We need 10 mana. We only have 9, so we're gonna have to, well, let's see, 7, 8, 9. Let's Impulse first. Oh my god, we bricked. Oh yeah, we really bricked. I guess we're just gonna Thought Distortion then, because if we cast Peer, then we just have to pass. Wow, we just have nothing. I can't believe that. Wow, their hand's trash too. Land, Sylvan Scrying, Lotus Field. We get their Emergent out, but then they get Leer. That's so brutal. All right, I guess we're going to hold up Dispute. Can't believe we bricked that hard. No, we get the counter Leer at least. They play Temple. So their hand's just like all lands and Ultimatum. Oh, man, how do we have nothing? No, we got rid of their Ultimatum. They have 4 cards in hand. It's just this, 4 lands. This is absurd. All right, let's play out Leer, I guess. Maybe we can draw into something. We'll scry first. Honestly, I think we're just going to hold up and like dispute. That's a good one. It's just like wild to me that we haven't drawn anything. I play out Thespian Stage. Hoping they brick. Copy stage. They drew Vizier. And they're trying to do something because they know next turn they lose. They cast Impulse. 4 mana. Play out Boseiju. Their hand is Sylvan Scrying, Lotus Field. All right, now we should be good to go. After all of this, let's card Grazer. All right, we're just gonna pour. I guess we should peer first. How much mana do we have here? Have we not hit any hidden strings? Man, how do we not have any hidden strings? I mean, we could always petition for it as well, but it's just like crazy to me. All right, we're gonna cycle. All right, we'll dark petition here. It's crazy we haven't hit any strings yet. I'm just gonna take a strings. We'll peer ourselves. We could have also gotten Omniscience too and just went off that way as well. We'd have enough mana because of Dark Petition mana. All right, so we can just do this until we would just cast Dark Petition, get Omniscience, and win that way. It's a little more convoluted, but it's all fine. All right, we'll submit it back. These games are like way harder than they need to be. This hand like looks decent, but I think it's gonna be too slow. We have the stage, we have Temple, turn 1, turn 2 Impulse to find something. It's like tempting. These 2 cards are pretty dead right now though. I'm gonna mulligan. All right, we're rewarded. We'll keep this. Maybe turn 1. I'm gonna put back Vizier because I want to go turn 1 Grazer into Otawara into Lotus Field. It sinks getting rid of Boseiju immediately, but if we can find an untapped green source, so far so good. They lead off on a Balaged and a Temple. This looks like a Lotus Field. So far they're a little ahead being on the play. I mean, we're just gonna do the same thing and pass. So now we have these 2 stages. It's only good if they Boseiju one, and then we have another. That would be like the most ideal. Right now they're on the play and they have just like a better, or just like a good start in general. They copy and we're just gonna do the same and just hope that they don't, but there's not much we can do otherwise. So a copy, pass the turn, but it looks like they have poor. All right, we'll see if they have it. Turn 4, pretty average. Maybe they'll brick, or they just have the nuts with Ultimatum. Oh, they copied. No. All right, so we have like 1 turn here, and that's not really that good. Man, it sucks that we don't have spells in the yard too. If this was like a pour or something, that would have been amazing. Let's go hidden strings. Yes, no. Dark Petition. We don't have spell mastery yet, but we can get it with the next one. So we can get pour here. I think we get pour. Nice. Looking good. We'll cycle. Maybe we can string together a win here. Opponent still has mana open. We are breaking pretty hard here. I think they would have, well no, they can't counter. Yeah, they could hard counter, they could have hard countered Dark Petition. So let's hidden strings. Yes. So Dark Petition here. They have to have hardcast dispute, right? I guess we're just gonna get Leer. So if we get Leer, if they dispute it, we can pay for it and have mana to hidden strings. Untap. Put a graveyard over here. We will pour. I'm just gonna go through the motions here. Untap. Let's go to Sylvan Scrying. And nothing can be countered anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We just don't want to, we don't want to lose spell mastery. So we're gonna make sure we don't do that. Untap. Okay. You drew Pier also, so that's good. And then we just have everything. I'm glad we're able to string together. There's Omniscience, but I don't want to cast that just yet because if we get Boseiju on that, that's annoying. So hidden strings, F2. Looks like they're F6'd, but I don't want to. Where is, let's see. All right, we have enough to Omniscience, and if they do something, let's see, Omniscience, put a card from outside the game. All right, so they're gonna Boseiju this now. Okay. That's fine. I'm still gonna approach. 4. All right, so now they're like really F6'd. We can just play land for turn 2. There's Balaged. Again, we're still just like going by the book. It's fine. Discard that. Cast Balaged Recovery. Target Omniscience. Omniscience back to our hand. Mana with Dark Petition. Get hidden strings. Oh no. No, did I just... Oh, shoot. Oh, I'm so dumb. I just tapped for black. Oh, wait, I tapped out. No, I tapped out. Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh, man. All right, do we just lose now? All right, and we still win. Oh, my God. I'm so bad. Okay. Cool. All right, final match of this awful league. All right, we're going to keep this on the play. We have turn 1 Temple into Botanical Sanctum, Scrying, Lotus. Just hope it's not the mirror. Put Otawara to the bottom. All right, well, this is also a terrible matchup for us too, right? Isn't this like one of the worst ones? As long as they don't have like Thalia turn 2 or something. All right, we'll go get Lotus. Can't win tonight. I don't even know what we want to see, to be honest. Like maybe red-black. Don't be Thalia. Yep, it's Thalia. Shocker. All right, we can't even play anything because of Thalia, so we're just gonna play Lotus and pass. Another Dauntless Bodyguard. Another Dauntless Bodyguard. And this is how we lose. This is why this matchup's so tough, because they already have 8 power on the board, and we're not going to do anything next turn either. But like mainly this. So we'll copy stage, or copy field and pass. I mean, we don't have much going on anyway. If we had like the nuts here, then Thalia would just make it harder. So we're going to get hit for 10 here. Oh my god. Let me just lose. All right, so against mono white, take out Balagads, 1 Ultimatum, 1 Vizier, and try that. Yes, we'd like to be on the play. All right, we'll keep this. We have our lands, our board wipes, hoping for no Thalias. We'd also like a colored source too, that'd be nice. But I'm not throwing this back. Play at Thespian stage and pass. All right, we draw Vizier. I mean, we'll play out another stage. It's kind of unfortunate. Just looking for that colored source. No, another Thalia. Yeah, we're like never beating these. It's like you can't feel bad about these. It's just like, it is what it is. Temple of Mystery, we'll play that out. We'll keep Path of Peril on top because at least it's more easily castable than Languish. That's like the only way we're gonna like get there. So next time we get to Lotus Field copy. Mutavault's annoying too because that gets under board wipes. Redain. All right, we don't care about that. Let's see. So that's why we kept. I'm not sure if this goes with this because our 3 is going to cost 4. Is it going to cost 6 now because of Redeem? I mean, we're going to end up like paying 6 anyway. All right, we'll play Lotus Field. Sacrifice these 2. Copy. Pass. And then I guess we'll see with this interaction here. This is 2, 4, 6. There's Adeline. Getting hit for a bunch. Go down to 7. All right, we have to Languish here. Let's see how much this costs. 6. No. Are you kidding me? It costs 7? It costs 7 mana because of this interaction. Holy crap. That's so annoying. All right, so we just have to cleave here. I guess, no. You know what? No. Let's cycle first. Then we can do it. That's absurd. 7 mana. We'll pass the turn. I mean, they still have 5 cards in hand. Their hands have been like insane. And they just have like another Thalia chilling. Oh my god. Let's see. Do we just Path of Peril here? I guess. We'll Path and then we can Impulse. And that helps with this too. So apparently the only way to have any chance is just to have a million board wipes here. Impulse, Vizier, any order, pass. And we should be good to go. There's no way they have a 3rd Thalia in their top 13 cards. Absolutely no way. Adeline, okay, that's fine. We draw Ultimatum, okay, cool. That's game. Another Ultimatum. Tap for black here. Untap, card Temple, blue, green, Ultimatum. We can get the fun combo too. We can get Peer, Omniscience, and Poor. They give us Peer and Omniscience. I'm sorry. Poor and Omniscience. Untap. So cast Granted. Could get Approach. Cast Ultimatum. Could get Dark Petition. Peer. Masterminds. They're letting us have our fun, I guess. Cast. Okay. So we just do the thing. Get Peer, get all our stuff, and we win. All right, that went a lot better. Let's run it back, and hopefully we get all the board wipes again. I think this hand doesn't have any board wipes, but it's too good to throw back because we have the lands, Dauntless Bodyguard. We have Impulse with Otawara and Thespian stage. Oh, okay. That way we can maybe hold up Otawara. Is it going to be another Thalia? Oh my god, every time. They can't be like this lucky though, right? We need our board wipes though to counter. So they're curving out well. All right, they don't have Adeline. That's a good sign. They're swinging them for 4 though. And they don't have Lieutenant too. That's huge. I don't know what they're going to have though. 3 mana. No Thalia. Okay. Oh, we can't even do that because I'm stupid. Man, it's like Thalia is, the fact that they have that every time is just ruining everything. And we couldn't Impulse there to maybe find a sweeper. We can't Impulse now. We had double Impulse and we just couldn't do it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is this Lieutenant? Yeah, we just lose. Let's see. Would we have got any sweepers? All right, so that was Lotus Combo in Pioneer, and I think that league felt terrible. I know we didn't play the most optimal, but those games just felt terrible. So we lost to the Ignis combo, we lost to Mono White, and we lost to the Mirror twice. Playing the Mirror 3 times in a row, to me that's boring, it's not entertaining, so I'm sorry for that. I did want to still post this video just to show the Mirror, to show how to play it, how not to play it. It is kind of like a dance of who acts first, but other than who Boseiju's who first, if you just have it, you have it, or whoever ramps up the fastest wins for the most part. The other losses, the Ignis combo and Mono White, it's just nothing we could do. I'm surprised we even won any of those. We had the top deck board wipes like crazy. But yeah, not much to say. Apparently everyone's playing Lotus Combo right now, so if you're not playing Lotus Combo, make sure you have your sideboards ready. If you are, I'm assuming you probably are if you're watching this video, learn the Mirror. Other than that, not too much to report on. Thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Peace.